G'day football fans and welcome back to another Wheel Football Manager Challenge video thing. I don't know what to call it, something like that anyway. I don't know what to call it. But what we will be doing is, as you see in front of you, there are the 20 Premier League teams for the 22-23 season. We will spin that wheel 10 times to get 10 teams. We'll then spin this wheel here 20 times, so 2 times per team. We'll spin this wheel. It has all the numbers 1 through to 22 on it. You'll have to trust me there. I definitely put them all in. I've just randomized the order so that it's, you don't have a good half and a bad half of the wheel. And you can get a bit of a whammy. You can be so close to the... I really liked, as you see on the left-hand side of the screen here, the number 1 being next to the number 22. So we're going to go onto Football Manager's editor, look at the current ability of the players in the squad, and whatever number down the list they are, that's the player we get. So we'll spin the first wheel to get a team, spin the second wheel to get a number, and then head to the editor, and however many down the list is the player we're going to choose. So, I mean, I'm probably explaining that absolutely terribly, but I'm sure you'll understand once we get underway. I'm also, the maths there does actually give us 20 players, which we tried out in our last wheel video. Didn't go too well. Make sure you do watch that one though. But it wasn't perfection. So what I'm going to do is, whatever team we get, which I'll also use the first spin to get our 2 players and the team. Anyway, whatever team we get, I'll give them a bit of money and give myself wiggle room to make 3 transfers. So 3 players in, not counting players out, although I won't sell, obviously, any of the players that are picked on this wheel. Anyway, I'll give myself 3 transfers to try and make them as good as possible. It depends on which team we get. It may be that we get Bournemouth again, which would be horrid, because we're not going to attract that good a quality of player to improve the squad. But if we get like a Manchester City, we could try to, build an empire basically. Anyway, with the explanation out of the way, make sure you guys leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new, leave a comment, all of the things. Let's get underway. The first team, so this is the team that we will take through this season. Oh, please. It's Liverpool. All right, that's the good stuff. So we get Jurgen Klopp as our manager. We get Liverpool's, squad reputation and everything like that. And we're about to get 2 Liverpool players. Player number 1 will be... How good will they be? Please be good, please be good. Ooh, alright, the 9th best player on Liverpool's squad. Alright, so here we are on the editor. I've got it sorted by current ability. The 9th best player, and this is the 21-22 Football Manager, so you see Mane is still there, as well as Minamino, anyone else who's left basically. Origi's there, whatever. Anyway, the 9th best player, so 1 is Salah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's Andy Robertson. That's a pretty decent start. I'm happy with that. The second player we will get from Liverpool. We're also going to remove Liverpool from the list now, so we can't get too many Liverpool players, but we're getting their 13th best player as well. 13th best, so we were at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's Joel Matip. I mean, that's less ideal. He's 32 and not brilliant, but I mean, it's still a Liverpool player. He's won a Champions League or, in a Premier League. I mean, he's pretty damn good. Alrighty then, so starting off with Andy Robertson and Joel Matip, our second team is going to be... Is it Newcastle? Is it Leicester? Leicester City. Alright, some absolute ballers there, so hopefully we get high numbers. So from Leicester, our first player will be... Oh, it's going to be good. No, it's the 11th best player on Leicester's squad. So the 11th best player on the Leicester City squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's Timothy Castagna, which sounds pretty good to me. I mean, that's, we've got 3 out of a back 4. If the next player we get is like a Wesley Fofana or Soyuncu, I mean, we're in the money, I suppose. We just don't need any more defenders. Let's see who we get. The second player from Leicester is going to be, hopefully, someone good. No. It's the 19th best player on the Leicester team. Alright, that's a bit of a doozy. So we got, Soyuncu was 11, so 12, no, Castagna was 11. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I don't know how to say his first name. I know it's Mendy or Mondi if you really want to throw some twang on it. But it's Mendy. He is our 4th player on the team. That's not too bad. I mean, if we had got basically anyone above him, it would have been pretty great news, except for Mark Albrighton. So I'm glad we dodged Mark Albrighton. We've got Mr. Mendy, midfield Mendy, the Conte replacement. Didn't work out, but we've got him. Let's see how we go. Third team, we are going to get, hopefully again, someone good, or at least we get high numbers. All right, Aston Villa. Aston Villa's pretty good. We hopefully need to get a goalkeeper, so maybe we got Martinez in the last video. Maybe we'll get him again here. So for Aston Villa, who will we be getting? Hopefully a high number again, or a low number. I should be saying low number. Maybe that's why it's giving me such horrid numbers. Goodness me. 15th best player on Aston Villa. All right, 15th. Oh, I've buggered it up. There we go. Sorted by current ability. 15th best player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It is Marvellous Nakamba. All right, we're sorting out our sort of holding midfield areas. We're also looking pretty average. So, I mean, at this point, I think I might need a lot of money to fix this. I said I get 3 transfers. Ooh, it's not looking good. We're going to need some absolute stunners, really. All right, so Marvellous Nakamba from Aston Villa. Please, a low number this time. A nice low number. It's number 1. Oh, man, this wheel must be listening to me, surely. It's number 1. The number 1 player on Aston Villa's squad is Emi Martinez. He's back. He was here in the last video. He is back again today. And we've got our number 1 goalkeeper, so we're sorted at the back. Right, Aston Villa are now off the list. We are hoping for one of the top sides so we can get some top players. But West Ham will do, I suppose. West Ham it is. Sticking claret and blue. We're heading to London to see who we get. For West Ham, pretty slim squad depth, isn't it? So we need a pretty high number. And we get number 11, so it's one of the, starting 11 in theory. All right, West Ham United, the 11th best player will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. It's Vladimir Coufal. Oh, that's not great. We could have got a number of better options, really. I feel like Jurgen Klopp has got his work cut out for him at this stage. But we'll go again with West Ham a second time, a second player. Who do we get? Oh, you're kidding. It's gone straight back to the number 11. The confetti seemed really sarcastic then. I didn't appreciate that. Let's spin again. Let's click it a number of times. Hopefully we do not get the number 11. This time we get the number 4. Fantastic. Hey, there it is. That's success. That's good confetti. Number 4, it's Jarrod Bowen. I feel like he was rumoured with Liverpool a short while ago last season when he was in his good form. I feel like, or maybe that was just me saying it. I don't know. Anyway, he's on our team now. He's under Klopp's leadership. And really, he's our first attacking player. So we'll probably need some help. Let's see where he gets it from. West Ham off the list. Who is next? Who is our 5th team? Halfway through, the Arsenal. That's a good result. They've probably got some good players. Hopefully, we can get one of their attacking players like a Bukayo Saka or a Martinelli, I mean. I was looking at my page that says Emi Martinez. Anyway, so who do we get from the Arsenal? We'll give our wheel a big spin. It is going to be the 7th best player. That's pretty good. Not going to complain about that. All right, sorted again by current ability. 7th best player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's Emil Smith-Rowe, and that's pretty good. Getting Smith-Rowe and Jarrod Bowen on back-to-back spins is pretty clutch. And I feel like they're both players that under Klopp could turn it into absolute world beaters with they're both really hardworking. They both like to press. They both like to run. They could end up being brilliant, really. All right, second player from the Arsenal. Who's it going to be? We've got Smith-Rowe. Now we've got... Oh, please. It's the number 1. I think that was Kieran Tierney, which isn't great. It is Kieran Tierney. We would have preferred basically... any of the next 3 would have been better, but... he's a good left back. We've basically got Scotland's left side. But we've got... What am I spelling? Man, my handwriting. Awful. No. I think I just wrote Kieran Kearney. Anyway, Kieran Tierney, he's our second left back option behind Andy Robertson, I suppose. But it is another quality player. It is a player we will probably get a lot of value out of. Now, who is going to be the 6th team? We need some good quality attacking players. And Tottenham have a few. That's a good result. As long as we get Son or Kane, basically, that is absolutely ideal. Alrighty, from Tottenham, please be number 1 or 2. Please be a high number. Low number. Number 5, that could be a good number. We'll see. I'm not sure how we've managed to go West Ham to Arsenal to Spurs. We're just doing a nice little trip of London, apparently. If Chelsea's next, that's a win. Anyway, we are here with Tottenham. We are getting the 5th best player. The 5th best player. Oh, that's a huge L, isn't it? Oh, could have got Kane, Son, even Lucas Moura, Højbjerg or Bergwijn down here, but instead we've got Eric Dang Dyer. We do have another spin though, so hopefully we are still in that Son and Kane sweepstakes. Here we go, we will see. Big spin, big spin. Please be a good low number. Oh, it's not. It's 18. Oh, this is going to be tough. So we're looking for number 18. We've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's Japhet Tanganga. I mean, this is not going well. Alright, this is going to be a tough one. I knew after the last wheel we needed to make things easier on ourselves, but I mean, this did not do it. Hopefully our transfers can do it as we get Crystal Palace, another London team. In our spins, we've got Crystal Palace for our next 2 spins, hopefully giving us some good players. I mean, really, we need a number 1. We need number 1 or whatever Wilfred Zaha is, but we've gone back to 18. Oh, you're kidding. This is not going to be good. So the 18th best player, we are on row 12, row 17, 18. You can see it says it down here. I probably should have been using that the whole time. Number, rather than counting down like a mole. Number 18 is James Tompkins, and this squad is looking absolutely horrid. We are definitely going to need to use money to get, I mean, at this point, just some quality attackers and maybe a quality midfielder. We've only got 1 goalkeeper. Oh, this is looking dangerous. Who else do we get from Crystal Palace? It's got to be a low number. It's got to be to save this team. 9, number 9. And number 9, as you see down the bottom here, it says row 9, is Jean-Philippe Mateta. So, I mean, it is a striker. I mean, you'd like him for a contending team. I mean, you wouldn't like him. But, I mean, I guess he could be a decent backup striker, maybe. I mean, he's 24. He's got the time to grow and to progress and improve, I guess. But if we're only simulating 1 year, it's going to be a bit of a struggle. All right, team number 8. Will we stay in London? Will we get a top team? Please, one of those. Neither. Oh, dear, we've got Bournemouth. This is bad. Oh, this is bad. Now with Bournemouth, I feel like the options are pretty slim. We need to get low numbers to get any sort of quality. We get number 21. Literally the second worst number we could possibly get. Oh dear. So for Bournemouth, we need the 21st player, and that is some guy I've probably never heard of, honestly. It's Mr. Gavin Kilkenny. Is he going to play at all? Who knows? Is he going to get sold straight away? Maybe more likely. I'm just going to, next to Gavin Kilkenny, I'm actually going to write the word Bournemouth, because I will forget where he's from, because I have no idea who he is. Alright, again, we need a low number from Bournemouth, because it's got to be one of their better players. Oh, this wheel hates us. We are absolutely on struggle street. It's number 19. Number 19, only a couple better than Mr. Gavin Kilkenny. It's whoever Emiliano Marcondes? No idea who that is. He's just forward though. I mean, he's an attacking player, apparently. But I'm not really sure how helpful he'll be. At this point, it's looking like we'll be worse than my first wheel rebuild team. Which, I mean, I guess that time we had choice about it, but man, this wheel has really done us dirty. All right, 2 spins to go. This is a big one. We need one of the big teams. Or we could get Brighton. That's good too. I mean, they do still, as of 21-22, still have Bissouma, Cucurella. Trossard wouldn't be bad, or Alexis McAllister, or Neil Maupay even. Heck, I'd take him at this stage. Alright, from Brighton and Hove Albion, what player are we getting? Please be a good player. Please be a low number. It's number 13. Still might be a decent player. They've got their Premier League standard, their quality. Hopefully we get one of their good players. Alright, 13 down the list. Let's guess it's here. No, it is Neil Maupay. I mean, that's pretty good. I'll take that. Again, you'd probably want, if you're Jurgen Klopp in Liverpool, you probably want more of a guaranteed goal scorer. But I mean, he puts in a shift. He gets a few goals. It's not the worst option, I suppose. I mean, it's better than Gavin Kilkenny. Shout out to you, man. I mean, no idea who you are. Don't mean any disrespect. But if I could, I'd terminate your contract. I don't know. Player number 2 from Brighton. Hoping again for a low number. And it's number 12. Were we just at 12? Did we just get 12 twice in a row? No, we got 13. Oh, but it's bad. It's Danny Welbeck. Oh dear. Have I just put together the worst Premier League team in history? At this stage, I'm thinking it. But we have this one spin left. Hopefully it's really just Manchester City or Chelsea would be fantastic. But we get Brentford. God, man, this is bad. I might not release this, honestly. Alright, second last spin of a wheel for a Brentford absolute superstar or their 21st best player. Alright, 21st best player. I mean, number 1 would be good because we'd get Christian Eriksen, which wouldn't be bad. 19, 21. Whoever Marcus Force is. He's, again, another forward player, but I can't say that in the amount of Brentford matches I've watched over the last couple of years. Could not tell you how many minutes Marcus Force has played. Alright, I think there's still time to turn this around. I know we've got 1 player and 3 transfer. You're joking. This wheel is horrid. How has this happened? 22. The 22nd best player, I mean, is some bloke named Mads Bidstrup. I'm Mads right now. Don't know about him. I'm bloody steaming. How have we put together such a horrible, horrible team? All right, so we've put our squad together. You can see them here on the editor. We've got Emi Martinez, Joel Matip, Eric Dyer, Jaffa Tanganga, James Tompkins, Vladimir Sufal, whatever, Andy Robertson, Timothy Castagna, Kieran Tierney, Nempali Smendi, I gave it a go, Marvelous Nakamba, Gavin Kilkenny, Mads Bidstrup, Emiliano Marcondes, Jared Bowen, Emil Smith-Rowe, Marcus Force, Danny Welbeck, Jean-Philippe Mateta, and Neil Maupay. I've noticed a couple of things. One, there's only 1 goalkeeper. So of those 3 transfers that I gave myself earlier, one of them's going to be a goalkeeper. And number 2, we're rubbish. We're absolute trash. This is a mid-table team at best. I suppose it's good we've got a decent spread of positions other than goalkeeper. You know, there's a few centre-back options, there's a few midfield options, there's a few options for wingers and wide players and a couple of strikers. So, while it's decent, it's not. It's also just not. It's horrid. It's absolutely horrid. I'll move this now to Football Manager. What I'm going to do is I will start the game as Liverpool manager, do some transfers before the season starts, my 3 transfers, and then I will use the in-game editor to make Jurgen Klopp the manager again, because I think that's the best way to do it, to make it 1, Jurgen Klopp's team, and 2, realistic transfers, because easily right now I could be okay, who's the keeper with the highest ability, I don't know, a midfielder with the highest ability. I'm not going to just go, alright, Liverpool can bring back Alisson, we can get Kevin De Bruyne, and we can get Sadio Mane back as well. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to get any of the Liverpool players that I got rid of. We're going to keep just Andy Robertson and Joel Matip. Everyone else is gone. I won't be signing Liverpool players. Everyone else in the league, in the world, back on the table, but I suppose we're at the mercy of their clubs and how much they want to charge for them, I guess. But I'll now skip you forward through a little while in the future where hopefully I've got a better looking squad, I guess. Alright, so we have made it through to, I've only just started the season. I haven't done my transfers as yet. That'll be in a little bit. I wanted to first show you one that we're still tipped to come 5th somehow. Our manager, Mr. Bodybean, his name is Bodybean. I went to a random name generator, hit generate once, and it gave me the name Bodybean. And I think that's pretty outstanding as far as names go. So I wanted to show you that. I wanted to show you, where are we? Yes, our squad sort of, prediction for the season. We're rich. I've given us just 424 million to spend and 7 million in wage. So, look, we could sign basically anyone. The squad is all together. I've cancelled a couple of loans. I've got rid of a couple of injuries. All I need to do now is sign some players. And, it's a tough one. With only 3 players to sign, one of them has to be a goalkeeper. It gets tough. Because where do you put the focus? Because I mean, I'd love a better centre back than Tompkins and Tanganga. Like Dyer and Matip, that's fine if we had 2 other good ones as well. Right backs, Kufal and Castagna, okay, sure. Andy Robertson and Tierney, fine. Nakamba, Mendy, fine. Kilkenny and Bidstrup, awful. Marcondes, awful, don't care. But then like Bowen, Smith Rowe, fine. Mateta, Morpay, fine. So I think, oh man, it's tough. With 3 signings, I think what I'm going to go for is, I have to go for another keeper. And realistically, it should be, I'll go for as good as I can get, basically. Because, I mean, if that can make the difference between winning and losing games, like, if I've got the money, why would I not? I don't care if Emi Martinez ends up upset. That's Jurgen Klopp's problem. Second, I think I have to go with defence. Because, like, central midfield, I suppose we only have 2 central midfielders, really, don't we? And the rest of the... then we need an attacking player as well, who just has quality, really. So it'll either be a quality centre-back or a quality midfielder, and then we'll have a quality wide man / striker option, I guess. Look, it's slim pickings at the moment. I mean, getting 3 players in, one of them having to be a goalkeeper, it's not going to be good. We're still not going to be good. We're still going to, if we go to the season preview of the Prem, like adding... Oh, my manager's 27, by the way. Adding 3 players to this, we're still going to suck. Like, we're still going to struggle, basically. It does say here that our media prediction's 2nd, but I mean, maybe that was there before we got rid of everyone. Still has Milner and Henderson as our captains, but they're nowhere to be seen. If we click on him, yeah, see, he's a free agent. He's not ours at all, but surely a bunch of people want him. Just PSG want Henderson. Who wants Milner? Yeah, Manchester United and Newcastle. You should go back to Newcastle. Definitely not United. I wonder where... Can I see... I'm just going to search. Where's Virgil van Dijk going to end up? Who wants him? Everyone? Nope. Just PSG, actually. Bizarre. All right. Anyway, that'll do us while we're looking here at big, beautiful Virgil. And we have 4 career stats tabs for some reason. We'll skip ahead now. I'll try and make some transfers. I'll see what I can do. See how we go. All right, boys and girls, we are back. It took us, 16 days? 16 days, we've resigned. We got the business done. We've made 3 signings. Mr. Bodybean is now unemployed. Anyone can get him, make him an offer. Might take it, who knows. We have also, as you see here, brought Jurgen Klopp back to Liverpool. He's back. He's gone from Liverpool to Liverpool. He had a 2-week holiday while the lads were back at pre-season. As for his middle name's Norbert, that's beautiful. As for our transfers, how did we go? What did we do? We have brought in basically the best keeper available to us, which obviously there's better keepers probably than Handanovic, but he only costs about £9 million. Yeah, exactly 9. There you go. He only costs £9 million. He is a very good goalkeeper. He'll challenge, if not usurp, Martinez's throne. We've also then brought in Marcos Llorente from Atletico Madrid, paid £71 million. I just gave them whatever they wanted, basically. He can play a number of positions. That's why we've signed him, because he can sort of play a bit all over midfield. He's played in defence before. He can be attacking, defensive, whatever you want him to do. He can do it for you. And last but definitely not least, we've signed Serge Nabori, just of all players. A nice, versatile attacking option. He can play either wing, he can play up front, and he's absolute quality. He's played a bunch of times for Germany, scored a bunch of goals. He's been class for Bayern Munich of late. That's sort of as good as we could get. I mean, I did ponder a centre-back, but I mean, with defenders who are Premier League quality, but then the midfield options we had with Marcondes and the players that they've moved to their under-23s, like Bidstrup, Kilkenny and Force, with those players being shoved out into the reserve side, I thought we needed another midfield option. So I think it made more sense to go for Llorente ahead of like a centre-back or even a wide-back option. Then, as I said, Serge Nabori, just a versatile attacking option, brings absolute quality no matter where you put him. And boys and girls, that's it, really. We're going to now skip forward to the end of the season, see how they go. I've taken a bit of money off. I don't know if we can really see it anywhere. No, I don't think it says it anyway, but we did have a 10-0 win in pre-season, which was pretty impressive. If we go to our fixtures here, you can see Smith Rowe scored 4. There was 3 for Bowen, 2 for Marcondes, 1 for Mateta. We've then played Sheffield Wednesday got a 2-0 win thanks to Bowen and Welbeck. 3-1 win over Rotherham thanks to Welbeck, Mateta and Emil Smith-Rowe. They've got one more friendly and then it's the season. So, I mean, Klopp's got a... I mean, I don't know why there's only one more friendly. There's another 3 weeks. 2 weeks, 3 weeks till the Premier League starts. But that is not my problem now. It's Jurgen Klopp's problem. He is the man with a plan. He'll have to pick a new captain. It's his job to make signings, change the squad, do whatever he needs to do. We'll see how they get on. Before we leave, before we head off, have those transfers changed anything? It has. We've actually gone up in the predictions here. So we were 5th when we first started. Our average age has gone up, but I mean, we did sign a 37-year-old, so that's expected. He's in our first lineup as well. I mean, Marcondes is still there, which is a bit of a worry, but we do now have Nabri, Llorente, and Handanovic alongside him, so I guess we're improving in a way. We're still not exactly odds-on favourites. You'll also see Manchester City have decided that they will bring in Fabinho, Alexander-Arnold, and Harvey Elliott, which is not great news. Especially when, I'm sure Manchester United also signed one of the free agent blokes. Or maybe they're just in talks with him. Oh, that's awkward. I think they were in talks with one. Let's have a look. Did Chelsea sign any of them? No loan, no free agents there. Alright, that's good news, I suppose. Was it Newcastle? Maybe it was... Oh, now I'm going on a tangent. No free agents there. Alright, no one else from our Liverpool thing has been signed. Has Van Dijk been picked up yet? Whoop, can't spell. Virgil van Dijk. Yep, he's at PSG. He's at PSG with Jordan Henderson, of course. Is there anyone else important? What about Alisson? Where's Alisson gone? He's still a free agent. I mean, and Inter want him. They're going to make a 9 million profit on their goalkeeper situation because they're going to get him for free. We're out, as you can see here. We've got nothing going on. It's all about Jurgen Klopp. How will he do with a very much new Liverpool side? It's almost back to what it was like when they first... employed him, where there was just awful players all around, but a couple of hints of quality, and he's taken 6 years to win him a Premier League. We'll see. I'm not going to wait around 6 years. Hopefully he gets it done in 1. He's got a month and a half to make transfers, and then he's got January as well. Let's see how they go. I'm going to predict they'll finish 6th. That's my guess. Let's see. All right. Here we are. You can see we are in May 2022. Season, believe, actually wraps up on today's date. We'll see. Body Bean did actually play for England, which, I mean, that's great to know. He had a great career before he retired and became a manager at 27, which, I mean, that's pretty good ratio. It's probably a forward, I suppose. That's not why we're here, though. We'll live react to how Liverpool have gone. Here they are. Jurgen Klopp, firstly, actually. Oh, it says they're second. Oh, my gosh. No, I've seen that first. Oh, they're well off. Okay. I mean, look, they finished second. They're clearly the second best team. That's pretty good. That is actually insane. With the squad that they started with, to finish second is insane. I don't know what transfers he's done, but that is incredible, really. I mean, the goal difference isn't fantastic, especially when you compare it to City, but City did steal some players for free, didn't they? The transfer history, did he bring other players in? So we left it at Handanovic. So they brought in a backup, like a third choice keeper for free. Suso came back to the club. A centre back named Omaragic, who, I mean, he's quite not great, isn't he? Kara from PSG, he's alright. Pedro, I was about to say, is that the former Chelsea Pedro? No, it's a 24-year-old Brazilian striker. He's okay. He's not fantastic. Mikel Merino, of course, great buy, great purchase. Will be at the base of their midfield for years to come. Did they sell anyone? No, all they did was loan out Mateta and loan out James Tompkins for whatever reason. Who knows why? Looking at their squad, it's still the same squad, except Mendy and Nakamba are listed for transfers. Soufal, I mean, they're trying to get rid of. Mopé plays for the under-23s as well. I mean, he's made a number of changes, and clearly Martinez is playing for the under-23, so clearly he was second choice, I guess. Let's go to just overall stats. Yeah, Handanovic played 42 games. Who scored the goals? Bowen scored the most. Alright, that's a little bit surprising, I suppose. I mean, I would have thought that Nabri would get more, but I suppose not by much. And as for assists, it was Smith-Rowe being the chief creator. Andy Robertson got himself a few assists as well. Weird to see Matip getting so many assists, but I mean, can't explain that one, to be completely honest with you. Other than that, I mean, some pretty solid performers. It's weird to see Bidstrup got so many chances in the first team. He doesn't look fantastic, but for a young fella, he may well likely improve. Mopé, he actually looks like a pretty decent return for him. I mean, 25 games, 9 goals. That's with 14 of those appearances off the bench. That's not bad. Welbeck got 6 goals. Who performed well? Mikel Merino in the second half of the season was fantastic. Handanovic was fantastic all year. Matip and Nabri and then Tierney round out sort of the top 5 performers. How'd they go year round? Champions League, they got knocked out by PSG straight away. Where are we? Are we up to the final yet? Final is PSG and Bayern. I mean, what can you really do? They brought in Henderson and Van Dijk, and Bayern, who Bayern brought in. They got Luis Diaz, Joe Gomez, Patrick Schick, and Nora Mukiele, Maxi Gomez. Who'd they sell? Benjamin Pavard left, and Omar Richards went on a loan. I mean, I hate to see them signing from Leipzig and Bayer Leverkusen because it's just like the rich get richer in the German league, you know what I mean? Just furthering themselves in the domestic league. Did United end up signing anyone interesting? Hold up. Okay, so they've got Mane, Thiago and Firmino. They've also got Jose Mourinho as their manager. What the actual hell happened here? So, wait on. Oh, they have been horrid. I mean, losing to Bayern in a quarterfinal isn't that bad, but I mean, losing to Chelsea and Leeds either side of it probably doesn't make them look too good. They've also, just through February, were horrid. Just not good at all. Losing the final of the Carabao Cup to Manchester City. So City have won... Where's the FA Cup? City have won the League Cup, and the FA Cup. So City have won every domestic trophy. Who won the... Oh, United wouldn't have been in the damn Community Shield. Of course they wouldn't. Did City win the Community Shield as well? They did. They smashed Leicester 4-0. So City have won every domestic trophy, but they lost in the Champions League. So they got knocked out by Benfica. They got knocked out by Benfica of all teams by 1 goal. They lost 2-0 away. They won 2-1 at home, getting knocked out by that sort of crucial away goal there from Julian Feichel. Anyway, we are well off topic. Let's head back to our Liverpool team. Look again at their schedule. How did they go? I mean, started out the season fantastic. When did they get their first loss in the league? Didn't get it until the 20th of November? That's pretty intense. That's pretty damn good. And there was only 1-0 to Leicester. They then lost back-to-back matches, losing to Watford away, which they actually did last time Watford were in the Premier League. They didn't do it most recently. Wait, did that happen? Am I going insane? Anyway, then, I mean, since they lost, they were a bit unstable. It wasn't great. Then picked up through January. Very good end to the season here. They just gave Manchester City too much of a lead, I suppose. Fairly surprised they didn't do more transfers, to be completely honest with you. I mean, didn't exactly set them up with the greatest team. Getting Suso is a bit of a weird one. Played mostly off the bench, didn't really make much of an impact. He'll probably get shipped out now after playing half a season. Omar Ajic, look, for 20, he's decent. He probably won't ever be Liverpool quality, to be completely honest with you. Kera, I mean, he made 7 appearances. I mean, it's not great, is it? I mean, very odd transfer business to bring him in when they had the money. Mikel Merino is a good move there. You can't argue with that one. Bringing in Pedro sort of makes sense, I guess, when you consider that their strikers were Danny Welbeck and Neil Maupay. It makes sense to get someone who's playing for Brazil. He's decent. Again, you'd probably just hope for someone better, really. They haven't sold anyone. They might do next season. Who knows? I think they've got a couple of players whose contracts are running out and stuff, but I guess that's not really that important. If we look here, just Tompkins and Welbeck. So, I mean, that's not really that important, is it? Marcondes is transfer listed as well. Oh, dear. All right, they are really blowing it up. Anyway, that actually turned out somehow better than our other video where I chose like an actual squad that I got to choose the players. We finished 6th, but this time around with just a horrible squad. Not a good squad, not a well put together squad, but with Klopp and Liverpool at the helm. Maybe we'd do better if I did the old video, the previous video again, but with a better team. Oh well, I'm at the wheel's mercy, I suppose. Anyway, that'll wrap this one up, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made it through all this way to the end. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, all of the good things. The social medias are also down in the description below. Make sure to follow us there if you want to keep up with everything Dylan on the ball. And until next time, when we go again, to hopefully win one of these damn things and win a title. Peace.